In this video, I'm going to be ranking the best budget cards right now in NBA 2K25 My Team on a tier list here, ranking from S that goes all the way down to D tier, and we have about 40 to 45-ish of the best budget cards right now in My Team, and these are going to be any cards ranging from 40,000 MT or below, but a majority of these cards on this list are like 10 to 15 to maybe 25,000 MT, and even some cards on here that are as low as like 2 to 3k. So we kind of just have all of the best budget cards right now in My Team put onto one single tier list, and I'll be ranking them from S down to D tier. So let me know in the comment section down below your guys' favorite budget cards as well that you guys have been running in game. So looking at the first budget card is going to be Pink Diamond Jonathan Bender, and I think he's got to be S tier. He's dropped in price to like 35k, which I think is definitely an affordable price for Jonathan Bender, and I do consider him a budget card now because he's that cheap. A 7-foot small forward with a 7'4" wingspan. He's still got an elite level jump shot that he can shoot over the top of pretty much every single card in this game, especially at the small forward position. I love this card's release. I think he's very good defensively because of his size at small forward, and I think that does make him an S tier budget card. Terry Dischinger, to me, he's probably an A tier. I think he's that step below a card like Jonathan Bender. He's very good offensively, as that is the wrong card. That is not Terry Dischinger. But Terry Dischinger, 6'7" at small forward, 6'11" wingspan. Like I was saying, he's very good offensively. He's got the Rudy Gay jump shot on normal timing. He's got the Kyrie Irving dribble style, which is amazing. Right, he's got some pretty good sigs. He's got a great snatchback animation. He's really good offensively at small forward. He's not as good as Jonathan Bender, nowhere near as good, but still, I think Terry Dischinger is probably an A tier budget card. Big Z, I would probably say is that step below. I think he's going to be in B tier, and the thing with this card is he's just a little bit slow, right? He's a little bit on the slower side. We take a look at this card. Yes, he's 7'3" at center, 7'7" wingspan. He's got a great player model, and he's definitely a taller center in game, which is great, but he's only got 69 speed, 69 agility. That's just not really going to do it for me at this point of the year. I feel like he's just a little bit too slow. Still a good budget option, but I definitely think there's going to be better budget cards on this tier list. Pink Diamond Kalel Ware, I mean, he's seriously one of the best budget cards in this game. He might be the best budget card. He's like 40k, so he is the most expensive card on this tier list. I think you still have to consider him a budget card with how easy it is to make MT in the game right now, with how much MT everybody has because of the Bracket Busters Festival and how people were able to make a lot of MT with it. I think you kind of have to put this card in S tier. I think he's one of the best budget cards. He's so good at the power forward position. Diamond Tyson Chandler, I'm also throwing in S tier. Maybe I'm a little bit too high on this card, but I really do like Tyson Chandler. I think he's a great defender. He's got a good jump shot, really good rebounder. He's got a great player model. I think he's one of the best big men in this entire game, and he only goes for like 5,000 MT. Definitely a super cheap budget card. Frank Kaminsky, actually really good as well. We're talking about a lot of great budget cards here to start off the tier list. I'm not sure if we're going to have this many good budget cards in a row, but Frank Kaminsky, I would say he's really underrated. I like this card more than Big Z at the center position because he's got like 86 speed, 86 agility. He's 7'1", so good height for center. Can also play power forward, 94 interior defense, 88 block. He's got a great jump shot, Hall of Fame Deadeye, Limitless, set shot specialist. Like, he's a very underrated card. You might not expect a Frank Kaminsky card to be, you know, that great in My Team at this point of the year, especially only a Pink Diamond card, but they made him really good. I think he's one of the better budget cards in this game. Gonna throw him in that A tier category. Hakeem Olajuwon, is he S? I think Tyson Chandler is better, if I'm being completely honest, but I think he's probably S tier. He is so good at center, can also play power forward as well. I think that card is amazing defensively. He's very similar to Tyson Chandler, has a higher 3-ball. I do like Tyson Chandler's jump shot a little bit more, but yeah, Hakeem is really good. I do think he's got to be an S tier budget card. Kamara, I would say is probably B. I think he's really good defensively. He has a good jump shot, some decent dribble sigs. I think he's actually solid, you know, at that budget tier. Pink Diamond Ron Artest, gonna throw him in A tier. A very good two-way card. He plays great defense on the perimeter. He has a great jump shot in the catch and shoot. And all around, I mean, he's one of the better budget cards in this game, especially for his price tag. Looking at Chris Dunn, honestly, he might have to be in that D tier category. And it's not necessarily because he's that bad of a card. Like, he's 6'3" at point guard. He does have a 6'10" wingspan. You know what? I probably got to put him in C tier. I know he's a little bit undersized, but he's not that bad. He's probably in that C tier category. Asar Thompson, probably also C. Actually, maybe do go I don't know, like there's just so many good budget cards on this list that I might go like a Sar Thompson in C tier and Chris Dunn in D. Like Chris Dunn's not a bad budget card, but if I'm looking at the rest of this list, like I don't know who's the worst budget card on this list, that there's so many great options that someone's going to have to be in the D tier. Some cards are going to have to be in C. So I do think Sar Thompson is probably in that C tier category. Pink Diamond D-Rob, he is really good, man. I mean, I don't feel like people talk about this card enough, like the fact that he's actually a budget card, because you take a look at him, right? It's Pink Diamond card. He's still 7'1" at center, 7'5" wingspan. And are his stats not really good? Like 87 speed, 87 agility, really good defense with a 92 block, 96 interior defense. He's still got a good jump shot with his release on normal timing. Am I missing something with this stealth mode? David Robinson from season number 1. I know it was a while ago, November 12th, or actually I think it was before that, right? Because he came out in season 1. I think he came out before November 12th, but either way, I think Pink Diamond D-Rob is still one of the better budget cards in this game, especially at that center position. DeLon Wright, he's really good, kind of on that same level as Kamara. Both those cards are really good at the budget tier. I might drop them down to C tier. They are only Amethyst cards, and there's so many good budget options, so I think they're going to be in that C tier category. Jaren Jackson Jr., I feel like still has to be A. He's a great defender, 6'10" at power forward, 7'4" wingspan, has a good jump shot, elite level defensive card. I think Jaren is still one of the better budget options, especially at that power forward position. Talking about Pink Diamond Matt Barnes, he's S tier. He is so good. Jump shot is elite, one of the fastest jump shots in this game. He plays great defense all around. This card is amazing for like 6,000 MT. Pink Diamond Udonis Haslem, he's okay. I would say probably C tier because of his jump shot. I don't know if I could put him in the B tier category. He is a very good all-around card. He's very well rounded, but that jump shot, just not a huge fan of on quick timing. Doesn't have very many dribble sigs. He's definitely a solid budget card, but I don't think he's going to be anything too crazy in that B tier category. I think Darius Miles is probably slightly better. I think he's got a better jump shot than Udonis Haslem. I think he's probably better stats wise. He's a really good slasher. Also doesn't have like my favorite jump shot in the game. It's not a great release, but I think it's solid enough to put Darius Miles in that B tier category. Pink Diamond Giannis, he's still probably A. I know it's a Pink Diamond card from season 1, but just like D-Rob, these cards are still very elite at the budget tier. Giannis is down to like 25k, I think 35k for his Pink Diamond card, 6'11" at power forward, 7'4" wingspan. It's still Giannis Antetokounmpo with one of the best player models in this game. Still going to be elite defensively, still going to be great slashing to the basket, and still could knock down a 3 ball if he's wide open. You know, yes, it's only a 67-3, but it's consistent enough of a release that you can green consistently with this card, and I think it's going to make him an A tier budget card. Kyle Filippo, you know what? Can't pronounce his last name. We're just not going to even try that, but you guys probably know this card. I don't think he's very good, to be honest. I kind of just put him on this list because he is a new Amethyst card, and I think he's probably going to be in that D tier category. He's not a bad budget card by any means, but kind of like Chris Dunn, I think he's going to be in that D tier category. Zach LaVine, I would say comfortably in probably B tier. He's a really good offensive point guard. He's got a great jump shot, but I do struggle with this card's... you know what? He's probably still A. There's just so many great budget cards. I'm going to go Danny Green B. I think I have to have some cards in the B tier category, right? Danny Green is a really good 3-and-D budget card. I like this card's jump shot. I think he plays great defense on the perimeter, but there's just so many great budget cards in this game. Like Paolo Banchero, I could probably go B. He's still so good though. Like he's a 6'10" small forward. It kind of sounds ridiculous to have this card in B tier because like he's really good stats wise. He's probably also A as well. Really good stats, 6'10" small forward. I like his jump shot. There's just so many great budget cards in this game. Tyler Kolak probably also going to be in D tier. I think JT Thor is probably in C. He's a good budget card at the small forward position. Stefan Castle, he's also A tier, man. Like he's such a good defensive point guard, 6'7", really good defender, can slash to the basket, has a good jump shot, Kyrie Irving dribble style. I think he's one of the better budget point guards in this game. Probably the best budget point guard on my team. Talking about Boris Diaw, gonna be in B tier. I'm pretty comfortable with that. I think Ayo Dosunmu probably gonna be in C tier, kind of on that same ranking as like a DeLon Wright. I think Diamond Bruce Bowen probably also B tier. I think he's very good at the shooting guard position. I think he's got a good jump shot. He's very good on the perimeter. He's another kind of Danny Green, Ron Artest. Those cards are very similar at the shooting guard position. Pink Diamond Devin Booker. I mean, this card, again, like, I know it's from season 1. I know it's a while ago. He came out in the same set as that Pink Diamond D-Rob. He's still a 6'6" point guard. He's still got a great jump shot, but maybe you could put him in. Yeah, I think he's probably more of like a B tier though. I think Zach LaVine's probably better at point guard. I think Castle's probably better at point guard as well, but Devin Booker is still a very good 3-hunting card. DeAndre Jordan. I mean, this card, if you can green consistently with his jump shot, might be S tier. Like he is so good stats and badges wise. Besides his release, you know, and only having a 57 3 ball, but I do think DeAndre Jordan's still one of the better budget cards in this game. Zach Edey, probably also A tier. This card is 7'5", can play center, 7'10" wingspan. He's an absolute giant in the paint, one of the best paint defenders in this game. Stacey Augment, probably B tier. I think he's pretty good at the shooting guard position. He is 6'8". Ousmane Dieng, probably also going to be in C tier. I think Thurl Bailey, probably also going to be in C. Not a bad budget option. He's kind of like a budget Giannis. Jonathan Mogbo, probably also in C tier. Dyson Daniels, I do like quite a bit. I think I put him in B tier. He's a 6'7" point guard, really good defender on the perimeter, and I do like his jump shot quite a bit. Kobe White, also going to put in the B tier category. I think he's good, but a little bit overpriced. I don't know if it's because of the dynamic duo, but this card's going for now like 20 to 25k. I don't know if he's necessarily worth his price tag. Alex Sarr, I like this card because he can play power forward. He's probably in the A tier category. 7'1", can play power forward, can block shots, and does have a capable enough jump shot. Cam Whitmore, probably also in C tier. Bilal Coulibaly is going to be in B. He's a really good, well-rounded shooting guard, 6'8". Brian Scalabrine is also going to be in B tier. GG Jackson's also going to be in B tier. That card is amazing. One of the best, if not the best, amethyst card in this game, besides Corey Brewer. And then I think Wesley Person is probably going to be in B tier alongside Asar Thompson. And I do believe, guys, this is going to round out my budget card tier list. We got the top 5 budget cards, in my opinion, in S tier, and a lot of great options in A. I'll quickly scroll through the tier list so you guys can see, you know, where I do have every card ranked. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about my ranking of all the best budget cards in this game. I just want to preface by saying all of these cards are definitely good, besides maybe a couple of cards in D, maybe a couple of cards in C tier, but all of the B tier cards and up are very, very good at their position and some of the best budget cards in this entire game. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.